guys, we're going to review our site and as well as the rest of the park here at North Toledo Bend. So come on with us and we'll show you around. Like I said, starting off with our campsite, typical campsite for a state park type place. Every site's got these fire rings. You got your little bench down there, and of course like a little area over here if you're going to set up a tent. First we have our fifth wheel, so no need to do that. But as most state parks, we have a huge site here. So lots of walking space, lots of hangout space. We did get one of the ones that's near the lake. Most of them are near the lake. Just letting you know that we keep out an eye for like all the woods. So even though we have a lake view, the access to the lake isn't that great. A lot of sites are going to be like that. If you get a site that's closer, like let's say down there, that's the what is that, like 27 and above, that other second section?
That's 25 and 26.
Okay. So yeah, so if you have one of those, you might have better access here. It's just kind of real spotty, so look on the map.
I think the really prime spots if you want to be on the water is like over there in a curve area.
We can go look at that later. But we're in spot 24.
All the sites are paved, and I haven't seen any sites in the park that are crazy unlevel. You'll notice our site is nose down. A lot of the sites are like that. Not a big deal, especially if you have a trailer. If you have a motorhome, maybe something to look for.
All the sites come with the 50 amp and 30 amp and a couple 110 connections and water. They do not do sewer here, so they do have a dump station. We've been taking our baths and stuff at the bathhouse, which we'll go look at here in a little bit. Over there, it's not too far away. They got several bathhouses here. They're all really nice.
A lot of people, like the sites are so big here because this is like, you know, a pretty well-known fishing lake. The sites are plenty big enough to where you can bring your bass boat and still have plenty of room to get around. Most people have their boats here.
Yeah, I would say a huge percentage of sites, the owners have their boats here as well, so they're definitely doing a bunch of bass fishing. I don't know how tall these trees are, but they're way up there. If you like to start your fires, if there's stuff you find on the ground, they got plenty of pine cones and stuff around. Pine cones, as you know, are like an awesome way to
Nature's kindling.
Yep, nature's kindling. Like 24. And all the sites are going to be set up really similar to this. Let's walk over to the bathhouse and check it out. So we're here at one of the bathhouses. This is probably one of the main ones because it services the 1 through 25 line. This is a master plan. I'm assuming they have this here because they've done a lot of renovations at this park recently. So this is probably like what everything is supposed to look like. So if you notice, we're over here, I think. They have one loop for like 1 through 25 and then 26 through the rest, I think is how it works, if I remember. But both ends are like brand new. They do have a pool, which we'll show you a little bit, a little odd for a state park, at least for the Texas state parks. This is Louisiana, of course, but they got lots of new stuff over here. They got like a group camping center, we'll show you that. And they also have a huge disc golf course, which I'm seeing more and more at these parks. I'm not going to say it's caught on yet. It's something that's like...
Yeah, I've never actually seen anybody play it.
Oh, just wait. I got my set somewhere. I'm collecting dust.
You would be sore for days, probably.
It's rude. All right, let's check out your bathhouse.
The bathhouse at North Toledo State Bend Park was pretty typical for a state park bathhouse. Of course, you had the stalls and so forth. They did have some showers, 3 in each. So they had a handicap shower as well as 2 normal size showers. For a state park, the showers are actually pretty nice. They had some permanent markers that were a little at first, but once you get it figured out, it's no big deal. Left is hot, right is cold. Overall, we ended up using these because they don't have sewer at the sites, so it's just a lot easier to use these bathhouses rather than trying to use our storage.
you can see these little tents. These are like if you don't have a tent of your own or an RV or something, you can rent one of these guys. It's got no power, nothing like that. But you can see this is an example. What do they call these? Like the shelter?
Tenters.
That's the brand. But anyways, they call it. These are like off-grid. They give you like a bench and trash. There's probably a toilet in there if I had to guess. But they're sprinkled everywhere on the park. This one doesn't have that great of a view. This is right by the loop, and you got that. But most of them are set up where they're pretty much on the lake. So here's an empty spot. These people were actually just tent camping. As you can see, they're our neighbors over there. They don't have an RV, they're just tenting. You can see that a lot of that's this time of year with the nice weather. So here's an empty site. So you have your tent area. A lot of people have been setting their tents on the actual pavement itself. Bench, little grill over there, and then of course a fire pit in the back. This park has tons of wood that's down, and I'm sure they don't mind you burning that at all. Everybody's been going and grabbing logs that are laying around, burning them every. We'll drive around now and quickly show you the 20 through 50-ish sites, the upper number sites here real quick. We'll just drive around. It's going to be the same as ours, just different location. A lot of these ones right here, this is what, 36, 37. These sites are pretty far away from the water, not exactly a water view going on here. Here's site 44 on the right, 46 on the left. Looks like none of these sites are really on the water. You have the ones over here, like 47, that I have like a little bit of a finger that it's on. But for the most part, none of these are going to be right on the water, like the ones that we're at.
These are the tenting sites that are off-grid. You can camp by the water, and these probably have the best views of the whole park. So you can rent these in the parking area where I'm standing now, and then you walk down to your tent, you bring your own food and water, etc. They have an outhouse down there, and you tent off-grid.
We're now approaching the picnic / day use area. So this is where you're going to find all of your picnic spots for the people coming in for the day. This is where you're going to find like a playground. If you're coming in here to launch your boat for bass fishing or whatever pleasure boating, I guess, this is where you're going to have it. They also have like a fishing pier down here if you're staying at the park and want somewhere to fish.
All of this stuff is like newer too.
Yeah, it's all.
I think this is part of their master plan. This part's done.
And also they have a pavilion down here too, so if you have like a big group, like a family reunion or a company thing going on, they have a pavilion for you. This time of year it would be beautiful to do something like that. There's a little sand volleyball court, really nice. Like I said, all this is pretty much brand new for the most part.
Here is the boat ramp in the state park. As you can see, they got tons of parking. They also have really nice piers to help you get on and off your boat. If you look down there, they actually have a fish cleaning house. So if you come in with a pretty good catch for the day, you can clean it in there. They have mosquito netting and all that to keep you out of the bugs. They also have that little pier that goes out from that fish cleaning hut where you can dump your fish guts and stuff like that into the water where turtles and stuff can snack on it. Next to the boat ramp, just a little bit over, is the fishing pier. They have a brand new walkway that walks down to this pier with a real nice wide opening for you to fish. You're well above the water, so you're basically casting down into the lake from that pier, but lots of wide berth to fish for quite a few people down there. Landon and I tried our hand. We didn't come up with any fish, but I'm sure other people have had better luck. I'm also standing underneath this pavilion. There's another one down the way that I'm pointing at there. that families can enjoy and share and use.
There's an area unusual for a Texas State's Park, but I guess more normal in Louisiana. They actually have a pool here. And not only a pool, but over on the far end, I believe that's a hot tub or a smaller pool. But this is only open, what is it, Memorial Day to Labor Day?
Mm-hmm. The true summer time frame, as they say.
Yep, so not open right now, but it looks like they're doing a bunch of prep work to get it open eventually. We got a little bathhouse here, I guess for your bathroom needs or your post-pool showers. So it's a pretty big pool too.
Yeah, that's really a good addition to a park because, you know, not everybody likes swimming in lakes.
Yep. And then up here in this area, they have like what do you call those areas for conferences or like the little...
Like a meeting room?
It's like a meeting one with air conditioned and all that. You can probably you can book it for those types of events. If you want to have like a indoor family reunion thing, they have it over there. And here, also unusual for a state park to have, they actually have laundry facilities. So this is the group cabin area. So you have all these cabins in here. So if you really, like they got AC and all that, so these are like little rental houses basically. These have really good views of the water as well. They're like, have like a woodsy theme to them. There's 4 here, or 5 here, and probably another 5 over there, so at least 10 of them sitting here. And they all look newish. I imagine these are pretty nice to stay in, and you're kind of secluded to yourself, so if you have a bunch of families that want to rent each one of these, you kind of have your own little area over here. Of course, they come with a grill and bench and all that as well. Lana pointed out that all these look like they have an upstairs as well, so without creeping somebody out by trying to get into one, well, I'll have to make guesses from the outside, but they look like they do have a little loft area. Look at this view from those cabins. Gorgeous view. This might be the best view in the house. Looking at it from this angle, Lana just pointed out that there's a little screened-in porch that comes with these guys. So if you're worried about mosquitoes and stuff, which you should be, it has a little screened-in porch for you. We don't have to worry about it. This is what they call their group camping. These are a lot bigger cabins. They probably have individual rooms. Like right now, there's an organization called P&G. It looks like they're renting these. They have it separated off between retirees, women, men, etc. There's a big barbecue place behind us, big grill, smoker over there. These are for like big groups to get together. So maybe if you had a big family group or a company group or something like that, you would utilize these. So basically a bunch of cabins that are pretty large in size and like a central meetup area. And it looks like they have their own private dock down there as well. So over here, across from where the laundry facility and stuff is, there's a nature trail, 1.5 miles. The nature trail itself is 1.5 miles, but there's several trails that it links to that are way longer. Like this one over here, there's one behind us, it's 4 miles. But this is, if you watch our vlog, this is where we hiked the other day. And they're really nice trails, really well maintained.
Here is the dump station for the park. None of the sites have full hookups, so you're going to be dry camping here with the exception of water, and you'll dump your sewer on the way out. They sanitize it every day. I know this because it smelled heavily of chlorine. They do have water hoses built in, of course the standard rock to help you keep your hose down there. All the things that you would need to be clean and get it done.
We are now driving through the early number sites. This will be like 1 through 25-ish. These RV spots are going to be the ones that have the best view. So here's number 8 on my right, 9 on my left. Spot 10. This guy has a great view. This might be one of the best spots here.
11.
11, spot 11, spot 12.
They do look like they're for smaller rigs, though.
Yeah, they don't look like the driveways are as big and the areas are as big, but they're plenty big enough. 13, great spot. Definitely right on the water. Alright guys, that is North Toledo Bend State Park. Hope you like that walkthrough / drive-through of all the facilities here. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
How would you rate this park?
I mean, I think it's definitely a top quality state park. I mean, there's lots of amenities here. Obviously, most people are here to fish Toledo Bend. So if you're here to do that, this is a great option for you.
Yeah, it's a really nice park. So if you're looking for a little getaway or staycation, whatever it is that you might be doing, passing through or staying, that's a really nice place to stay. So if you haven't seen our vlog, we also did a vlog of this place of actually using the different facilities and hanging out here at North Toledo Bend State Park. So make sure to watch that video, like our channel, and subscribe. We put out videos like this all the time. Love to have you. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.